blob of Rastafarian colors disappearing into a blob of all colors.
Actually, no, they're going down this way.
No, we're not.
No, we're gonna. Sorry for the distance, folks. I don't want to smoke them all out with my cigarettes. Trying to be courteous. Plus, I got some friends over here. We know this guy. Look at all these signs.
Yuck, 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 yuck.
MarchAgainstMonsanto.
I like that one.
Which one?
That one.
Oh, he's got a nice setup. There you go. Look at that. You live streaming?
Yeah.
What you streaming for?
Solidarity first.
Solidarity first?
Yeah.
Solidarity first. Say hello to Tim Adams Media. Hello, everybody.
You are.
You have this one out? Yeah. And then
Well, cigarette's almost done. Look at Marilyn. She's awesome.
You still got water? Huh?
Was it Solidarity Fist or Solidarity First?
Solidarity first.
Adios. See you
See you later,
again.
bro.
Monts, look at that. You see that? He's got a drive-by sign. You see that? That's that guy that keeps driving by with the LEDs. That said "fuck Monsanto" with his U start out. So are you using a mobile hotspot or
5 and 8 hours, depending on how much I actually use the screen.
Nice. I'm just using this battery pack here.
That's what I was doing. I took a drill battery and a cigarette lighter USB adapter and made it into a power pack so I could stream for like hours. Could do like 12 to 18 hours off of it. And my phone got all fucked up in the RNC, so it doesn't like reliably charge anymore.
What brought you to Orlando? Because they're having that stuff over there too, aren't they?
They are. The crowd here was looking really nice. Looking like a really nice big crowd. And yeah.
You know, over in Tampa they got Jill Stein speaking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tim, Ruthless, tell your audience what it's like to sit here and hold a banner.
I was gonna go over there to get the speakers, man.
Okay, so narrate what it's like to your audience to sit here and hold a banner while you want to go get the.
I don't want to hold that.
Me neither.
Just throw it away. Oh, is he going to speak?
Yeah.
I gotta catch Mark. Josh is speaking.
By the end of this month, the FDA is going to be talking about getting rid of the identity of milk and dairy products. At the end of this month, the dairy lobbyists are going to be talking about how to add artificial sweeteners, aspartame, into our food source, and it's going to be right above all of our heads. One of the reasons that they're doing this is the dairy industry is no longer able to compete with soft drink manufacturers at schools because of the high caloric intake of these products. So what they're going to be doing at the end of this month, anything regular milk, chocolate milk, strawberry milk, cheese, yogurt, all of it are going to contain artificial sweeteners and be sold in schools. How many of you guys say no to that? That wasn't loud enough. One more time. Absolutely. No aspartame, no acetaminophen, or whatever the other one is called. But this is something that everybody really needs to look at, because when you eat at school, you're already eating something that's greasy, something that's mass produced, something that's already completely unhealthy for you. And now, let's make it even worse. And parents aren't going to know about this. Their children are going to go, instead of choosing low-calorie milk, they're going to just get a regular milk, thinking that it's okay. Unlabeled, obviously. So, um, one of the big things that I was looking at was with cheese, the amount of cheese that schools use. Almost 30% of their menus contain cheese. Now, 30% of that food is going to contain aspartame. When you get drinks at school, anybody who's receiving free lunches, free breakfast, regular lunches, are going to have aspartame pushed onto them. And I've been looking into this, and the amount of money that's been given to the lobbyists for working on this project, over $35 million in 2 weeks. 2 weeks! That's a lot of money in 2 weeks. $37 million. But they're trying to push this by the end of the month. Their actual deadline was the end of this week, but talks have actually continued, and they're actually going to be going on for another week. But I'm going to try to raise the awareness as much as possible. But going on what somebody else was talking about with the local community gardens, as the county commissioner, future county commissioner of District 6, that's one of the things that I personally have focused on that's on my website, is creating community gardens. I have a garden in my backyard, growing beautiful organic vegetables, fruits. But another thing that we want to look at is not only how good it is to have community gardens, how good it is to be able to grow front yard gardens. Buddy Dyer and county commissioners down at the Orange County Administration Building aren't too fond of people having front yard gardens. And in a lot of areas in District 6, you have huge trees growing up everywhere, and the only spot to really have a garden might be in your front yard. A lot of these areas down on Paramore, South Street, are people who, like myself, can't go to the local farmer's market and buy up a lot of groceries because we're too poor. But growing it ourselves, you go down Paramore, and there are a bunch of front yard gardeners, but constantly they're getting code violations, citations, hundreds and hundreds of dollars for just growing their own vegetables. That is disgusting. So now, of although Apopka is not directly in my district, a lot of the residents and farm workers who do work at Lake Apopka do live in my district, and I am completely and all for supporting the ban of cultivation of genetically modified organism crops and fields. It's gotta go. It's just gotta go. But as a little after 3 o'clock, I think it's about time we get marching, so I'm going to give it over to Carolina.
We're going to have Mark speak here with Food Not Bombs. We're almost done, folks. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're almost done. Mark's going to talk for a few moments, and then we've got just 2 more folks after that.
I promise I'll be brief.
Mark!
I'm Mark with Food Not Bombs here in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah!
We do a Monday breakfast at 9:30 to 10 here on Monday mornings, and Wednesday afternoon from 5:30 to 6. Vegan, local food if we can do it as much as we can. We have a food distribution at Uncle Lou's on from 3 to 6 on Mills. So if you need produce, come by and see us. We give it away freely with baked goods. And we're also looking for donations of local grown produce to replace the corporate food that we get, because we don't like that. But now I'm talking, I didn't come here to advertise, but I just wanted to throw that in. I'm gonna give you some important advice. Don't trust the government. Don't trust the government.
Or the media.
You cut me? Okay, sorry, got paranoid. Okay, here's the deal. When I was about some of your age in this crowd, there was Ronald Reagan, and he had a vice president, Bush, and they started all this crap with going to the GMO stuff back then, and they put their people in the FDA, the USDA, and they worked their shit now for 30 years to get where we're at. So if you think like little labeling is possible, I think that everything is tainted. So the advice is buy heirloom seeds, share them with your neighbor, right? Keeping your own seeds, find a vacant lot and plant it, you know? There's a lot of vacant lots I seen driving here, you know? So just plant the shit up of Orlando. Don't ask to do it. Thank you.
Mark!
Mark's going to speak real quick. She's going to touch on a few important issues for us.
Yeah!
Monsanto is an evil corporation. It's one of many. And what most people are totally unaware of is the fact that they aren't organizing, and there have been 17 sessions of talks with the Trans-Pacific Partnership. How many people are aware of that? Practically nobody, because there's been a media blackout on it. The definition of antisocial personality disorder in something called the DM, it's a Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of the American Psychological Association, has criteria for the antisocial personality, which you might know as psychopathic. I can't remember all of the things on this list of criteria, but I know that compulsive lying, short-term thinking, lack of ability to empathize, and total selfishness are those qualities, and they are the qualities of our modern corporations, which are unchecked practically by anything. Now, what the TPP will do, if it passes, and Obama is pushing it, which makes me sorry that I campaigned for him.
Yeah! Thank you for saying that.
The Trans-Pacific Partnership is all the Pacific Rim countries. But if it passes, the EU will have to follow along, and he wants to fast-track it. I didn't know what fast-tracking meant. Fast-tracking through Congress means that you can pass something on 50% plus one rather than the two-thirds usually needed. And all of the trade bills like NAFTA have been passed that way. Now, what the TPV will do, for one thing, it's going to ruin our ability to hold corporations responsible for anything. They will be totally deregulated, and they will be able to do this on an international level. One of the things being planned is a sort of kangaroo court by the corporations who can fine countries if they try to stop them from doing things like dumping toxins. This is on the plan. Most of it is already written. One of the big sticking points, I understand from just reading what little is out, because everything we know about it has been leaked. One of the sticking points seems to be internet privacy. They want to control the internet too. They want nothing short of corporate control of the world. Now, the first people to start talking about this was Public Citizen, and their Global Trade Watch has been following all this. You can find them on the internet, globaltradewatch.com or org, I forget which. There's a new site, and I may not have the name exact, but you can experiment. I think it's Stop the Trans-Pacific Partnership. I think it's that. You can fiddle around and find it. It's very new. I didn't realize I was going to be speaking. The person who was supposed to speak could not come. So you'll have to experiment with it. All right, we're ready to wrap up and march here pretty soon. I'm just going to say a few quick things about logistics, and then I have to say my piece, and then we're going to take about a 10 to 15-minute break. Please get some water. Please go use the restroom. Let's be safe about this. As we march down, there are going to be peacekeepers. So make sure you're paying attention to them. Make sure you're paying attention to the sidewalk where your feet are going. Make sure the police will be helping us stopping traffic. So please pay attention to them. They don't like it when we don't listen. Everyone be safe.
Mark was great.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Don't trust the government. And then the speaker goes out.
Yeah.
Coincidence or divine intervention?
Shockwave. I'm gonna walk down to the store really quick.
Yeah, do that before March
Yeah,
starts.
exactly.
What are you getting, water?
No,
How long did she say before the march actually
about
starts?
10 or 15 minutes.
I'd like to get some water. You go to that little store that
I'm going to
sells
the
them?
7-Eleven.
Oh, we'll go with you.
Do we want to do, well,
We're going to get some water.
howdy, gentlemen.
Okay, stop.
Yeah. All right, so we're taking a quick little walk away from the march. Gonna get some drinks and stuff over here at the convenience store.
My guy didn't even
Well,
shave or he called him nonsense. But,
thirsty.
you guys met?
There is no Planet B. I don't know.
She just disappeared.
It happens.
Guys, you're right. Close this stuff out. Nobody's really going to hunt her down yet, so it's not like the RNC. Yes, so Monday. What time can you come Monday?
Monday. Well, to help with the boards.
Yeah. We have to.
What time do y'all have in mind?
Well, tell me when you've got available. We'll work around each other's schedules.
As far as I know, I don't have anything being done on Monday.
Okay.
So, but I mean, if I get a call tomorrow that I got to work Monday, then I got to do that. Yeah,
Okay.
that's how it works.
Oh, I understand
But
that.
other than that, I got pretty much any time.
All right, I'll message
Howdy,
you when I
howdy.
find out. Well, what we have to do is we've got to have like two teams. One to score it. We found a way instead of putting holes in there, Dennis scored it, and when you put the lights in, they stay and they stay right forward.
Yeah.
So they don't wiggle around and stuff like that. And so we need someone to score those.
What do you need to score it? Do you a drill?
We need X-Acto knife. We
Exacto.
have one. We could use
You just
another
need the
one.
labor.
Just
Yeah.
punch an X into it, and then push the light through it. It
And
actually
then we
goes
need
through.
2 other people that'll spray paint the front of the boards black, so then the lights stand out even better. But we've got a nice bead. We did a bead because the bead took a lot of lights, so we wanted to make sure that the strands we had would cover a bead. As long as it covered the bead, it'll cover everything else. Yes, they were quite scientific about the whole thing. I was glad. And the scoring is brilliant because the plastic can close back in on itself after you take the lights out, instead of just being a hole that gets bigger and bigger. Eventually it will give out, but it'll last a lot longer than the holes. And then you don't have to replace the boards. I got the boards pretty cheap because I ordered them online. I ordered a quantity of them. But
They're
we
ready
need
for us.
we need bungee cords. And Pat said she was going to get some. I'm going to the dollar store because I have some money left in batteries. And they got a bunch of batteries at Costco the other day. Yeah, we pinched the strand between the snares. We run at 40. Well, actually 39 because you have to stop the punching. And but they still run on only 3 batteries, so we don't have to have double the packs. In a lot of Tampa's they have double packs on there, so we use the fixed batteries. So it turned out pretty well.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna pause the broadcasting again to save it, and I'm gonna grab a couple of drinks in here, and uh, and then we'll be back.
Just water?
Maybe about 5 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that.
Is that Darren? Darren,
March
you
against
got water?
Monsanto.